India's diplomacy continues to gain global recognition as the country plays an increasingly influential role in shaping international dialogue on sustainability, technology and inclusive development. At the G20 Summit in Johannesburg, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reaffirmed India's leadership advocating for cooperation that benefits all nations, particularly the Global South. Take a look.
India's diplomacy is increasingly being recognized on the global stage, with the country emerging as a key voice in shaping international agendas on sustainability, technology, and inclusive development. At the G20 Summit in Johannesburg, Prime Minister Narendra Modi showcased India's growing influence by advocating for cooperation that benefits all nations, especially the Global South. This marked PM Modi's 12th participation in G20 summits, where he addressed both sessions on the opening day. In his speeches, he emphasized the need for critical technologies to be human-centric rather than finance-centric and called for global compact to prevent the misuse of artificial intelligence. He also highlighted that technological solutions should be global rather than national and built on open source principles rather than exclusive models. In a briefing by India's Ministry of External Affairs, several initiatives proposed by the Prime Minister were highlighted.
Elaborating India's approach to growth, development and well-being for all, Prime Minister proposed a few actionable for the G20 to consider. These included, number one, creation of a G20 Global Traditional Knowledge Repository. This would harness collective wisdom of humanity for the benefit of future generations. Secondly, creation of a G20 Africa Skills Multiplier. This program would aim to create a pool of 1 million certified trainers for skilling the youth in Africa. The third, creation of a G20 Global Healthcare Response Team, which would comprise healthcare experts from each of the G20 members and could be deployed to deal with global health challenges in any part of the world.
Beyond the summit hall, PM Modi held meetings with leaders from several countries, including Canada and Italy. India and Italy announced a joint initiative to combat terrorist financing while discussing ways to strengthen trade, defense, and security ties. PM Modi also attended the India-Brazil-South Africa IBSA Leaders meeting, urging urgent reforms in global governance, particularly the UN Security Council. Furthermore, he met with South African tech entrepreneurs, encouraging them to deepen collaboration with India.
Over the last few years, we invested 80,000 crore in India, and our intention is to double these investments. We are very excited about the potential of growth in India technology, and meeting with Prime Minister was amazing because under his leadership, the use of technology in India has been a reference for the world, and we think Naspers and Prosus can learn from India, but also contribute to investing in startups ideas to make India a benchmark in AI globally. That's the experience we have, and we really want to invest and develop together with India. So yeah, we discussed with Prime Minister many areas to keep investing in new technologies and AI, and I'm confident we are going to keep succeeding in our investments in India.
The G20 summit wrapped up with the adoption of a Leaders' Declaration, building on the priorities India championed during its 2023 presidency. It called for greater solidarity, equality, and sustainability as pillars of inclusive global growth, while strongly condemning terrorism and reaffirming support for international efforts against money laundering, terrorist financing, and proliferation financing. India's proactive diplomacy and forward-looking initiatives not only shaped these outcomes, but also reinforced its stature as a trusted and influential global leader. Under Prime Minister Modi's guidance, India continues to set benchmarks in technology, innovation, and sustainable development, demonstrating a leadership approach that unites nations, fosters progress, and promotes shared prosperity for the world.